Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to cover acne. Now, lots of tutorials show whether you use a tinted moisturizer or a very light foundation and then spot conceal the areas that have acne. Now, when you have lots and lots of trouble going on at your face at any given time, one, I don't have the time or patience to be going over with a tiny brush dotting on concealer over every single spot. And two, it's depressing to do that because when there's so much going on, you feel like you're there forever and it's a very depressing task. I'm going to be splitting my face into two halves, showing you two different application techniques that I would use. If you're a guy watching this, you're just going to have to get over the fact that you're going to have to put makeup on if you want to cover skin, acne, blemishes, that kind of stuff. So don't have a nosebleed over it. It's just, it is what it is. So we're going to make it look as natural as possible. The first half of my face, I'm going to be using a powder foundation, which is by MAC. NW25 is the shade I'm using. I'm also going to use just a very, very large fluffy brush to apply it. I'm applying it heavily and I'm applying it just to one half of my face. And the best thing about this is it's completely matte. And you can see I'm brushing it, but I'm going in downward strokes because I don't want to irritate too much of the face. And I've got a beard, so, you know, if you're a guy, don't worry about it. You can see the difference that that's made already. It's too matte and we want there to be almost absolutely no detection of powder on. And again, if you've got very minor breakouts, you can use that tinted moisturizer and concealer. But I don't have the time for that and I don't want to be spending it. I just find it so depressing when you've got lots going on in your skin to just go over every single thing. It reminds you of how bad your skin is. If there's any extra areas that need covering, go back over them again with the powder. Then let this powder sit on the skin before you do anything else. Now I'm going to show you another way of doing it. Again, I'm using a powder, but this is a mineral foundation. It's the matte version of Bare Minerals foundation. I'm using medium beige and a kabuki brush. I'm applying it into the lid and swirling it around. I'm not tapping it off because I want the excess on the brush. I am then buffing it into the face. And you're buffing it in a circular motion. This works best for those of you whose breakouts are not as severe because the MAC powder foundation works much better than the mineral, but this is still a great way. Just buff it onto the skin and it will cover the bulk. You're looking for an 80% coverage rate because if you get rid of too much, it can look like a mask and you obviously don't want that. You can see there's more redness here than there is on this side of the face. So apply as much as you need, buff it on, and then let it sit on the skin for a few minutes to see what your oils are going to do to it. And if you've got facial hair, go over it so that it comes into it. It's not just sitting on it. Okay, so we've left it on the skin. Now what you want to do, if you're using a powder foundation, like the MAC one, Studio Fix, because it leaves a very matte, very flat finish, oftentimes you need to revive the skin. If you've got a bottle of water, then you can use that, but it's better to use something that has a bit of moisturizing qualities in it. So I'm using MAC Fix Plus foundation, MAC Fix Plus spray, sorry. Give it a shake and you want to mist the face so that it just goes over it. It will bring back normality to the skin, taking away the powdery look, which means your skin will look normal. You can go out. If you're a guy, nobody will know. You don't need to do this over the mineral foundation, just if you're using a very heavy powder foundation. Just give it a few kind of spritz and then let that sit on the skin and absorb. And you can see instantly it brings back skin. Now I'm filming this in HD. You are basically touching me. Whoa. This is what skin looks like. This is what my skin looks like now. And I will do a before and after, and that is how I would cover problematic skin because I'm not pissing around dotting on concealer on lots and lots of spots. Clusters, perfectly fine to do that, but I just want to get rid of it, get my skin looking as best as it can look, and be out the door. So thanks for watching. This is how I would do it. And then of course you can apply your blusher, your bronzer, or if you're a guy, just leave it as it is and go out the door. Thanks for watching before and after now. Thank you, bye bye.